Welcome back, everybody. It's Taito the video, and you're looking at a cabinet here. This is called a Dynamo HS-5, and it's one of the more desirable cabinets to have if you're playing more modern games. By modern, I mean late 90s, early 2000s games. And what's great about this cabinet is you can see right now the monitor is in a vertical orientation. I can easily take this cabinet and turn it from a vertical orientation to a horizontal orientation. Let me just reach up here and grab these toggle bolts. I mean, is that undone? Yeah, I think I just have one buckled right now. Okay, so what you can do here is this glass lifts out here. If I can find the notch where I can grab it. Nope, can't. Anyway, so what happens is you lift the glass out, you take out this bezel, and then the monitor's got here, if I can get this out here actually. Okay. So this piece of cardboard comes out, piece of wood comes out here as well. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so this piece of wood here comes out. All right. So taking that out as well. Then there's another bezel here, and you'll see there's some bolts right here. This originally I think had a wing nut on it, but someone took the wing nut out. You see the other one there. So all you have to do is undo these two nuts here, and then you take the whole monitor, pull out a little bit, turn it 90 degrees to the right. You can see right here's the top of the monitor. There's the holes. So it ends up, what's happening is these bolt studs here go through these holes here, and now you've got the monitor turned, and then you put this cardboard bezel back on, rotated 90 degrees, and then you put this piece back on. Like this, and then you put the cardboard bezel on, the secondary one, and I had it this way. So this here, the fact that it has this blue line makes me think it was a Taito CyberStation cabinet originally. So Taito actually bought HS-5 cabinets off of Dynamo. How am I going to do this? I'm doing this while holding a camera. Okay. There you go. It's back in. So it takes all of like less than 5 minutes to rotate the monitor, which is awesome. The other really cool thing is you see here, I've got two boards in here. I've got a Galga 88, needs a standoff, and this is a Taito F3, which this is actually the board that would be in a CyberStation cabinet. And if you want to change the board, you just lift these two toggles here. I'm not even going to do it, but this whole thing slides out like a drawer, and it makes real easy to fix, repair, change boards, whatever it is you want to do with this cabinet. Okay, so why am I keep saying CyberStation? Well, again, this is what was used in with the Taito F3 boards, and you'll see here I've got a Taito F3. It's kind of like a Neo Geo in that you have cartridges you could change. The top is a cartridge. And so there was multiple games for it. Right now you can see it has Space Invaders 95. In there I have a Puzzle Bobble, whatever version it was, 2 or 3. One as well, but that's not in here. And the thing I've been missing right now has been the, I don't have a marquee for it. I also don't have a real control panel overlay. I just use some drawer paper here just for a temporary fix right now. And you can see that this cabinet, let's see here, we have one drill hole there, but I think that this is relatively standard. I don't think this has been messed with much here. I think that's actually just the way it was originally. So yeah. So anyway, so that's that. So what I want to find is I want to find a CyberStation control panel overlay to put on this. I'm going to swap out the joysticks and buttons with better, newer ones. And I just got a marquee for this. And I also want to get some side art. So there's a CyberStation's side art that goes on this cabinet as well. I could just do anything because this is a generic cabinet. Think of it as like the American version of a candy cabinet because you can rotate the monitor, easily swap game boards. It's just straight up it's like a JAMA machine right here. So I could put anything I want in this thing, but I kind of wanted to stick with something, you know, like it was kind of, it's already close to being one because this cardboard bezel here was in the CyberStations. Some of them had a Taito logo, some didn't. So I can't prove that this was a cyber station originally, but it doesn't stop me from doing it. Okay, so here's the marquee I got off of eBay recently, and these don't show up too often. This is a CyberCore. Did I say cyber station? It's a CyberCore. The whole time. I'm not editing this video or redoing it. But anyway, this is a CyberCore system marquee. It's flexible plastic, so I might actually get some cut some acrylic to put in front of it and behind it. It's not perfect condition, but you can see mostly the things on here is just tape, which I'm going to carefully remove from this. And then the other thing you'll notice here is this has got a mini marquee, much like a Neo Geo marquee has. So right now it's got an elevator action 2. I really want a Space Invaders 95, but for now we're going to stick with the elevator action 2 in there, and we're going to take it out for now very carefully. Now here's my concern about this is I am concerned about wearing off the art on this thing, and there's a little bit of fading, but it's not too bad. But the first step in doing this is we got to clean it. I'm going to use some Plexi Clean, and this stuff's great because it won't cloud any kind of acrylic or plexiglass. Get some on this sticker right here. All right. It's like one of the safest things to use. Yeah, this is coming right off. Here's another thing you want to have is plastic razor blades. These won't damage things as much as other things do. All right, I'm just going to take a paper towel and I'll wipe down the top of this. It's kind of a balance when you're doing these things. Is you don't want to mess them up, but you want to make them look decent. This one's a little scratched up, but let's first clean it and see where we're at. These paper towels are not as absorbent. Grab some different ones. Okay. All right, it's looking better. Now let's do the back side. And first we're just going to clean it with the Plexi Clean and see what happens. This shouldn't damage anything. Shouldn't. Okay, let's just see what we can do with this razor blade. Oh yeah, look at that go. So before you go crazy using other kinds of products, some of the simplest things work pretty well. Okay. I don't want to, strip the art off of this. Okay. That piece of tape came off pretty easily. Let's do this one over here. Can you guys see it? Slide this over a little bit more. Yeah, that came right off. I didn't expect it to go quite as easily. Some of these got some dirt with them too, though, so these might be a little bit harder. Assuming this is where they taped it to some acrylic. Okay, I'm going to pause here and come back when I'm done. Okay, so I got it mostly clean here, and I don't want to go too crazy cleaning it. A lot of this stuff is going to be off the edge anyway, but I do still have some stickiness here. So, actually I have one that's already opened. Okay, so I'm going to use some. Okay, so I'm going to use a little rubbing alcohol here, and since it's on the edge, I'll be careful here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, that's working all right. I'm not seeing. Oh, we got some. Yeah, we got a little bit of art coming off there, so we got to be careful. Did we, or did we not? No, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, I think that's actually Sharpie or something. Can't quite tell. So I'm gonna be more careful. Okay, a little bit here. Just want to get the stickiness off. I'm gonna use this as little as possible. Okay. Okay, that came out all right there. Still a little sticky here. Let's do a little bit more. See what happens. This is me being stupid. I don't think it's all right. Yeah, that's less sticky. You see it still sticks to the surface. All right, that's better. Got a little sticky right here. Okay. A little bit on the front here, and I just don't want to go crazy with that. Okay, and then some here, and some there. Start with the blade. And you got to see there's a crack in this right here, and that's the way it came. So I'll make that crack worse, and then down below here. And we'll do a little bit here too. Just get that stickiness off. Fresh cloth, spray it down with this. Just to get the alcohol off this fly on my Red Bull. That's gross. So there's a little bit of tape here that I'm debating whether I put effort into getting it off here. Let's see how it goes. It's pretty, you know, this is really old tape. And I'm doing all this just by pausing my camera, so I'm trying to be quick about it, because I really just don't want to edit videos. It's not worth the time, because I'm not really doing this for money or anything like that. I'm just doing it because I'm doing these things, and I figure I'll record it. Because I don't think a whole lot of people watch this. But kind of like to document what I'm doing. Off here. Just using some drawer liner material from like Harbor Freight to kind of protect this from damage. Okay, and then it's getting cloudy, so what you gotta be careful about with rubbing alcohol. You don't want to make the plastic cloudy. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the mini marquee right now. Just get this cleaned off. Okay, so now we got some scratches. We got a little bit of a discoloration right here. So what we're going to do is going to take the Novus 2 here. And I need a cloth. Gonna use a microfiber cloth here, and I'm not gonna go crazy. I don't think we need Novus 3. Hate how it clogs. That should be plenty. Just gonna rub it. Now, I'm not trying to give this a near finish here. I'm just trying to kind of clean up the scratches so they're not full of crud, and it will smooth out a little bit too. Whew. My shoulder feels that. We only need to do the top of this. Ooh, I need a break. So this one's got a little bit of dirt or something on here. Whew. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy with this. One, because it hurts my shoulder. And also, I just don't want to wreck this going too crazy. All right. Let's just put a little bit of shine back into it. See if there's any place I want to come back and hit again. All right, so I think I want to do this a little bit more here, a little bit here. And I think that's pretty much it. Yes, there's a little bit there. Right here. And then I said here, spot right here. There's that watery stain looking thing here. I'm assuming it's heat. And then we'll just go over this a little bit more. This is the rough spot right there. Okay. And clean this up and take a look again. Okay, so that's pretty much cleaned up. One thing I'm going to say is don't use that Harbor Freight drawer liner stuff. It just started to disintegrate and actually started to bond with the back a little bit. Fortunately, it didn't do anything, hugely bad, but Yeah, I assumed it was just some rubber stuff in it. Just maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know. So yeah, I just took it off of it. I got a little bit of here. You can see it kind of doesn't show when you look at it through the light, but yeah. So gotta be careful of that stuff. This stuff will come right off, and I just don't want to mess it up. But still good, no problems. And yeah, I cleaned up the mini marquee as well, and now it's to get it installed. Well, lucky me, I took off the forgot about this. I got a piece of plexi that came with it. I just kind of clean it up a little bit first, and yeah. So let's get that cleaned up and put on. Okay, I'm putting the tape on, and I want to kind of keep it minimal on the tape, so I'm really I knew that was going to happen. Not great tape I got here, but maybe it's enough just to hold it. It's really just needs to hold it in place. And this, I'm going to replace the plexi. I don't feel like, wow, this tape dispenser sucks. And it's a brand name too. I really just don't like using tape. But you gotta do what you gotta do. This is how this was made. Sorry you can't see this right now. I'm using it on the edge of the table. Right, that's good enough there. And then we're gonna put the mini marquee on. Let's see, there's two pieces of tape. I'm gonna do the top and the bottom. Okay, that's good enough for this. Give another wipe down. Yeah, this looks like someone used duct tape on this plexi. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be below where you can see it anyway. So let's get this thing in and we'll take a look. Okay, so we got the marquee in here, and it looks pretty good. I was worried you'd see the tape, and you really just can't. You know, it's not bad, to be honest with you. And I've got the Space Invaders 95 running there, and it's rolling only in the camera, but that's good. So that's it for everybody. Thanks for watching.